My screen is visible. So basically, we can divide our installation steps, okay, in four parts. Okay, first part, we have to create machine first. Okay, that is VM machine. Okay, so for that you have to download. You need to download this virtual box. Okay, Oracle virtual box. Okay, virtual box maybe fifth version or sixth version. We have to see that. Okay. Second step, we have to install OS in it. Okay, in this machine, we have to install OS. Which OS? We have to install Linux. Why we use Linux? We will see when I will give you some information on OS also. Okay. Third, now our machine is created and OS also installed. Now we have to install the Oracle software. Okay, that means Oracle 11G software. We have to install this 11G software. So for that, after installation, we need to perform some activity or some tasks such as prerequisite that is required before installing this Oracle software. Okay, this will be done on OS level. Okay, we will do it on OS, this prerequisite, and after that we will start with Oracle software installation. And last step is our database creation. Okay, this is our last step, database creation. And further, we will get to know how to log into this database. Okay, here we create some database, and after that, I will give you some detail or steps to log into this database. Clear?
Yes, sir.
So most probably it will take around 3 classes. Okay, today I will show you this 2 steps. Next class we will cover this Oracle software third step, and in the next class we will see database creation and login steps. Okay, so it will take most probably 3 to 4 classes. Okay, so you can see this is 5.2 version. I'm using this 5.2 version. You can get from the Google, and if you don't get that, then you can inform me. I will provide you the link. Okay, you
Okay.
should know that how to install the machine, how to install Oracle software, these things. Okay, and how the
Okay.
database has been created. There is already a database present in this 12C named as SHA. So let us start with creating machine. Okay, so let us start with creating our machine first. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
our first step is to open this virtual box. Okay, everyone knows, simple. Just click on the icon of virtual box, you will get to see this screen. Next, you come to this new option. Everyone,
New option.
this new option is visible. Just write down these steps. Okay, that will be easier for you while installing the software. Clear? You have to get to
Yes, sir.
this new option and just click it. This GUI will be appeared near you. Okay, here it is asking a name. Okay, so you have to give a name for your machine. That means you can see here SQL1, SQL3, Oracle underscore Linux 7 underscore 12c. These names will, if you want to appear this kind of names in this particular section, you have to give here some name. Okay, so I'm giving install. Okay, installation. Okay, I'm giving this installation. You can give your name. No, no worries. There is no restriction of giving your name. Okay, you can give any name in the name section. Okay, next it is asking me the type. Okay, because we are starting with installation of Oracle 11G, and OS is our Linux. So here we give type as Linux. Okay, our OS type is Linux. Okay, there's more options, but we will take Linux because it is Oracle Linux, and Oracle supports its OS. Okay, so we select Linux in type. Third option is version. Now, if your PC is of 64-bit or 32-bit, that depends. You have to give here that, and our version is Oracle. Okay, because we are installing Oracle Linux 6 OS. Okay, so we have to select here Oracle, and my processor is of 64-bit, so I am giving it Oracle 64-bit. So we are taking Oracle Linux because I have the OS file of Linux, Oracle
Yeah.
Linux. So I
Yeah.
have to mention here that I will gonna install this Oracle Linux OS. Okay, because I have this file only. Okay, Oracle Linux file. If you have Red Hat, you can also download it, but you have to know some information about some commands for Red Hat. Okay, so if you take this, I can help you in getting the commands how to do that. Okay, so just follow these steps. And also Oracle, you are using Oracle 11G software, you want to download the Oracle 11G software. So Oracle tells that you use my OS. Okay, so
Okay.
we are taking this Oracle version. Okay,
Okay.
this is the Linux OS of Oracle type. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so there are some, I have told you that we have to do some prerequisites.
Yes, sir.
So there are already some files created where we need to just add or edit some parameters for that. Okay, there are
Okay, sir.
already present file is created and present there. Okay, in this Oracle Linux version. So that will be easy for us to do task. Okay, so we use this Oracle Linux software, and also we have ISO file for only this Oracle Linux. Okay, we don't have Red Hat something like that. After that, we need to select next. Now here, depending on your RAM size, you have to give here some RAM to your machine. Okay, that means you just creating one CPU inside you, one CPU. Okay, that there is one OS, you are installing another OS to your machine. Okay, so every OS needs some RAM, random access memory.
Yeah.
So you have to give here RAM, and you can see here there is a green and a red line. Okay, and there is a restriction that you should not exceed this, exceeds to this red line. Okay, you have to be in the green zone. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so I'm taking as 2 GB. Okay, to 2.5 around. Okay, around 2.5 I'm taking this. You can take 3 4 as your RAM size. Okay, if you
Okay.
give
Okay.
more RAMs, then at normal
Okay.
you have suppose Windows OS, you are using Windows OS. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
and you are installing Oracle Linux OS in this VM box, then if you give totally 8 GB to your only Linux OS, then for Windows OS, how many RAMs present there? Is there any RAM size
Nothing,
that
sir.
is dedicated to Windows? If you give all 8 GB RAM to Linux OS, your
Yeah.
PC's performance will be very less. So you have to need you need to just give here some particular parameters depending on your RAM size. Okay, after that, next, then you need to create a virtual hard disk. Okay, now you are creating some another machine, then you have assigned them the OS. Okay, and you have provided them RAM. Now for everything you also need this hard disk. Every
Yes,
machine
sir.
have some hard disk, so you have to give some hard disk to it also. So you are adding this hard disk here. Okay, so we have to select create a virtual hard disk now option. Okay, and create here. Clear? Now we are selecting this VDI virtual box disk image because we have to install. We have the software of OS which is of image type. Okay, ISO file. We have this ISO file for Linux OS. So we have to use this virtual box disk image. Okay, so after that we will next. Now here there is a we have to give the type of physical hard disk. which type of physical hard disk we want to use. That means dynamically allocated or fixed size. What does this means? Dynamically allocated and fixed size. Let me show you one diagram. Okay, dynamically allocated and fixed size. So these are some types of hard disk we will use. So suppose I'm providing a size of 20 GB or 30 GB. Okay, 30
Okay.
GB to hard disk. Okay, then in fixed size, if we choose this fixed size, what happens here? That all the 30 GB will be taken by this. Okay, and if you do certain tasks, then it will get failed after that. If you do some performance to if you do some activity in this virtual hard disk, then if you inserting some data, if you are giving some data, if you are updating some data, then it will consume some size.
Yes, sir.
Then what happens after that? When it consumes size, what will happen? That it will come to an end, and what happens? Your machine will be get full, and you can't perform any task into it. Okay, but in dynamically allocated, what happens? It makes some clusters. Okay, means suppose 10 GB, 10 GB, 10 GB. Okay, it generally makes a cluster, and what happens? It assigns first 10 GB, and if it gets full, then what happens? It adds
Another
the
one.
size of another 10 GB to it, and it starts performing its activity. And after that, if this also gets full, and what happens? It the another 10 GB is also added to it. So you can use this dynamically allocated for a longer period of time, but fixed size, it will be not possible for that. Okay, so we will choose here dynamically allocated. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
So next, after that, you have to give some size to it. Okay, some size to your physical hard disk. So I recommend you to take the size of 48 GB. Okay, that will be enough. Okay, and keep your location of this machine to that disk, local disk. That means everyone has local disk C, D, E, F, something like that. So keep in that disk which is free. Okay, which have free size. Means there will be minimum 100 GB space. Okay, in it,
Yes,
or
sir.
80 GB space. Clear?
Okay, sir.
Because if that local disk will get full, then what happens? This VDI will stop working. Okay, because it needs some space for it. Okay, so from here, the folder icon you click, you just uh, fix your path where you have to keep this VDI. Okay, in which local disk you want to keep this VDI. So you can see I'm keeping it in local disk C. By default, it is created in local disk C. Okay, where a virtual box VM is created. Okay, in that VDI is kept. Okay, so I'm saving this. You can see C users, CK Rajput, VirtualBox VMs, and installation VDI. Okay, this file is kept in installation in VirtualBox. Okay, VM folder. So next, next, create. Last step is our create. Then you can see here our machine is created. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Installation is our machine name, and the machine is already created. It is present here in our left bar. Okay, now we have to start this machine because our machine task, our first step is completed of installation. Now as we will come to our second step, that is OS installation.